Okay guys, we're back. 1619 Northwest 6th Place, Lauderdale. Animal Control has shown up.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. How are you?
Rutherford. I'm Carol.
I'm Amy.
That's Amy and Carol.
There's a puppy in a cage in the direct sunlight for 2 to 3 weeks. There was no visible water. There's no food. The neighbors have been... I think they can... Oh, no, they can't.
You have to tell them that that she moved the dog.
I am, Carol. So anyways, there's a puppy in the backyard. It's been in direct sunlight for 2 to 3 weeks. No water, no food, feces everywhere. The neighbors moved the cage just a little bit ago.
Which neighbor?
They moved it because they couldn't watch it any longer baking in the sun.
The cage has no bottom and it's on a concrete slab and he sits in feces and they hose him down.
They're afraid of the puppy, they said.
They hose the puppy down because it's in direct sunlight. And finally today she couldn't take it anymore, so she moved. She went in their backyard and she moved the crate over underneath the tree. Still no food, no water, no bottom on the crate. But at least it's out of the direct sunlight. There's flies all back there because they hose the dog off because it just shits inside the crate. They never let it out 24/7. And she is willing and very able to be a witness to it and let you know what's happening. And we are willing to. We're a rescue. We're willing to.
We're partnered with Broward, by the way, so we're willing to take the dog and take the responsibility of the dog. There's nobody home.
We'll try. So this is the process, everybody.
Animal Control is here.
Yep. So
Now we
finally
see
got
what
Animal Control
happens.
out after raising our voices and.
If you go straight in the back to the left, it's in the back.
Police have arrived.
Great. Wonderful. I'm not allowed.
No, on the neighbors side.
I want to talk to the officer first. Hi, officer. Good. I was just explaining to Animal Control, the neighbors here have been witnessing a puppy. If you go in the back towards the left, they moved it because it's been sitting in direct sunlight 24/7 for 3 weeks. I'm walking back.
This is where the dog lives 24/7 on that concrete slab, and the neighbors moved the cage because they couldn't take it. There's no food, no water. They've been hosing it down with their hose to try and keep it alive because it's direct
so hot.
sunlight with no food, no water inside a crate without even a bottom to it.
Okay. And apparently the owners are 2 young girls, and they said that they're afraid of the dog.
So
Afraid.
The only reason why the dog has been kept alive is because these neighbors have been hosing him down.
Okay.
It's okay, baby boy. Can you give the dog water? If we give you water? A bottle right here. Can you give the dog water?
He's very friendly and sweet.
And we're willing to take responsibility. The bowl right there. Thank you, sir.
Now, if you open his crate, be careful because the gate's open.
No, it's okay. We need a bowl. Here's a bowl. Here's a bowl if you need one.
Wait, I just want to take off running.
Right, gotcha. Thank you.
It's open. It's okay. We can catch him if he gets out.
Yeah, you can let him out.
Let him out.
I'm not gonna let him out. I've seen dogs run out and just leave it right there. Not on my watch.
Can you flip his bowl over and give him some water?
Give him some water.
Well, he really needs to be removed. Thankfully that the neighbors kept him alive and moved him under the tree. He was frying on that concrete slab in feces, hosing him down.
Hasn't made one peep.
He's a fly bugger.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably exhausted. You stand on that concrete slab for 24/7, see how tired.
It's brutal. It's so hot, guys.
You won't be saying much either.
So hot.
You won't be saying much.
Let them do their thing.
Let him do their thing. Don't worry, if he gets out, I'll catch him.
No, because I was going to call my son.
Take them. Good. Are you going to remove him? Do you want us to take him?
I have to send him to the shelter. You can come to the shelter.
We're partnered with you guys. Can you make a call to can you make a call to Lorelei? Tell her Amy and Carol and 100 Plus is out here. We'll take the dog directly off of the property. Get him to the vet.
I will.
Thank you.
Because this is what it is. There you go. Yeah. Ooh. Just pick him up. He's probably not used to ever being on a leash. That's why he's freaking out.
Freedom.
Carol, can you go and can you help her? Please? Oh, she got him. Okay. Girls, thank you for being this dog's voice. If it wasn't for you, he'd be dead. I just need his ID number. If you could call Lorelei and ask her if we could take him, get him vetted, because I know you guys are bursting at the seams.
Did you guys give him some water yet? No?
Yes.
Yeah, we picked up those.
They tried. He didn't want it. Hey, buddy.
All right, you guys.
Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, it's all over. You're getting out of there, Bubba. Oh, it's okay. You're a good boy.
I gave Lisa, I adopted Lisa her dog, Romeo. Remember?
Oh, yes, I do.
I met you with Liz Bressick.
Yes. Years and years ago,
I
yes.
started my own.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thanks.
that.
All right, you guys.
Thank you.
As you can. Thank you, Cheryl.
Hi, handsome. His nails gotta get done and everything.
Yeah, these owners definitely need to be held accountable for what they did to this puppy and brought up on charges
You're
for
safe
sure.
now, baby boy. You're safe now. We're gonna come get you. Come get you. I gotta go to work.
Need a good bath.
So stinking cute.
No
You are so handsome. Oh God. So.
I know.
Okay. You know, I have to move now, buddy, okay? Oh, before,
No more, buddy. No more.
no more clothes.
No more living outside in the heat like that and cooking on a slab
You're
of
such a
cement.
handsome boy.
Thank you, Carol and Carol, so much for starting this until I got here and for doing all you did and getting the word out and making everybody make the phone calls and making this happen. It takes a village. Thank you to all of our supporters that
You know what? We'll make that.
relentlessly and diligently kept calling and calling and calling. And thank you to Animal Control for doing the right thing and removing this dog from his horrific situation.
Thank you to the neighbors.
Okay.
Go sweep something.
I don't know. She's sweeping her front porch, shaking her head.
Shaking her head.
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head of why was this
I'm
dog left
shaking it.
outside.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm shaking my damn head of wondering why this
Exactly.
dog's outside. Right, buddy?
Listen, as we know, the shelters are bursting. We see it time and time again. There's over 400 dogs, hundreds of cats. It is a kill shelter. They're constantly reaching out and asking for assistance, so we are here to offer our assistance. We are partnered with the Broward Animal Care and Adoption Shelter. lcombs, if you're watching, we as a rescue are willing to take on the responsibility, get him vetted, one less dog that you have to worry about in your shelter. And we do thorough home checks to make sure and assure that our dogs get the best homes. They're not just...
Close.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you are okay.
They are not just given to anybody. What? What's up?
Okay. Excuse me. Our detective friend from PGOEN who spoke with Lorelai. So Lorelai knows, I guess, the situation. So she. Oh, you talked to the detective that works with us. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, she says yes. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Is that our detective?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So one of our friends who is a detective for BSO has reached out and spoke to the director at Broward, and we're trying to get this dog released to us.
So handsome.
So he does not have to be entered into the shelter and be terrified in a kennel shaking. The dogs do have kennel cough. He's young. I don't want to see him have to even enter the shelter when he has a wonderful place to go to with us, to a vet and get everything he needs, and into a foster home.
Who could be scared of this guy? My neighbor said they were scared. Who could be scared
I don't know.
of this?
People are sick. They're saying we should name him Sonny.
Sunny.
You know what scares me is people like that owning a dog.
What scares me too is how many people are owning dogs just like this. He's teething. He's a puppy.
Oh God, yeah. Nice.
The only way that this worked out, one of the ways that this worked out is because the neighbor had enough courage and enough heart
Right,
and
to
empathy
speak
for
up.
this animal. To
Most people don't. They reach
Well,
out to me and they won't give me an address.
it-
They're like, I don't want to be on. I don't
well,
want anybody to know it's me.
She was
well,
amazing.
and it takes a village. Whoever did the original post, who
Where did you
posted-
see it? On Lost
I
Dogs?
was
or-
tagged by Erin Ryan. I was tagged by
Okay.
Erin Ryan in Palm Beach on a photo of him. So then I said, you know what? This must be taken care of. Let me just call, make sure. And I called, and they told me the ticket was still open. I said,
Nobody's
what?
even come.
Nobody's even come. So then
As soon as I
Carol
saw it,
it.
I'm leaving.
Said she's on her way. So I got in my car and went on my way. Sure enough, ticket's still open.
And here we are. Tickets
So
still
it took
open.
2 days almost. To,
2 days, this
to
dog-
raise your voices.
2 days ago,
A
they called in
cooperative
and the
neighbor.
ticket was open because they're so they're so bombarded with so many animal cruelty cases. They don't know who to answer first, apparently.
It's
Yeah,
okay,
you
baby
buddy.
boy.
Cool air.
Freedom. You like that name, Freedom?
Didn't we have a freedom?
I don't think so.
All right.
He's adorable. He's so much happier even in this box where it's cool, you know, it's sad. It's actually
Oh,
sad.
exactly. And we could feel the air coming in. That's
Well,
what he was smelling.
Listen, I can't even. I was out there for an hour and I am drenched. Can you imagine being on a concrete slab, stuck in a cage with no water? I mean, this dog is resilient. You know, thank God they were hosing him down.
I can't imagine like his feet, like being in the hot pads, like on that hot concrete, like his poor feet. Same thing yesterday. I was at a marina and people had this little dog, and the dog's doing this in the damn blacktop. I had to go over there. I'm like, well, please pick your dog up.
Thank you, Sharon. As soon as we get word that we are allowed to take the dog, then we will ask for donations.
Something in my head. Looks like an axle too.
Hi.
He looks like an axle.
Oh, the only thing we can do right now is pray that they'll release him to us and he doesn't have to enter the kill shelter.
Is she getting out of her car right now?
Do you remember what she said? You wouldn't be able to take him now. I have to take him to the shelter.
Why? So now he has to go to the shelter.
They're taking him to the shelter now.
When can I get him with
Wait
the
a
ID
minute.
number?
I'm on the phone with the detective, so I'm going to give you the ID number, okay?
Let her go. I don't know how long.
So because he's been confiscated, there'll be an investigation
Oh, they're saying that there's
that
an
we can't get
investigation
him.
and
He has to be
can't get
locked
him.
up in a
He's
kennel
gotta be
at the
locked
kill
up in a kennel.
shelter. That
Listen,
makes a lot of
I'm
sense.
talking to the detective. Let her go.
Okay.
I'm going to give him the. Listen, I'm going to give you the. I'm going to text you right now.
bullshit.
Okay? Can you please help us? All right?
It's bullshit.
They're taking him away now. At least that's one step. Okay? There's no investigation. Here's the investigation.
The investigation is they suck and
Yeah,
they
here's-
abuse the
here's
dog
the
and they need to be
investigation.
brought up on charges and the dog's placed for fucking adoption.
Here you go. The 24/7 with no crate on the bottom, with no pan on the bottom, on concrete slab, 24/7, being hosed down to keep alive, sitting in your own feces for 2 to 3 weeks,
Bullshit.
and confirmed by the neighbor. There's your investigation.
So that they can
Case
come and get their
closed.
dog if they want
Case
to.
closed. If they come and get this dog, there's going to be really a lot. All right, so I'm
Bullshit.
gonna give
Absolute
you this.
bullshit.
I'm texting you as soon as I hang up with you. Okay?
Very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Very disappointed.
All right, just let them do what they need to do, and we're going to take it from here.
And not to mention they don't do home checks at the shelter. So
Yeah, so
this
they
dog
can
could
come
end
out-
up.
Yeah.
This dog, they could send somebody just like we went through with our dog in
Yeah.
the cruelty case. They sent somebody to adopt the dog and bring him back to his situation, and nobody monitors. So it's bullshit.
You'll have to get.
I need to contact the head of the shelter.
Let them take him now away from the situation, and then we'll deal with it. Okay?
Yeah.
Somebody. You handsome man.
Let them take him away, please.
Joe Ellis, I don't appreciate what you typed. All you did was take him out of one situation into another.
Are you
Don't-
effing
please-
kidding me?
Are you
No,
effing
no,
kidding
no,
me?
don't even engage. That's an uneducated person.
Uneducated,
don't waste your time
ignorant
because we're
person.
saving a life. Yeah, let them just let that whoever that is just talk. That's an attention seeker who needs to seek some help. It's okay, baby.
Look at this man.
Here, you take this. Let them.
Well, she's in the truck. She's not doing anything. I'm not going to walk away until she's driving away. And Angela, next time we just take him, we trespass, and then we lose our 501c3 because it is illegal. It's theft.
And they take our
And then they
dogs away,
take
yeah.
all of our
Amy,
dogs
why are
and
you
our
engaging?
501c3 because I need to educate the uneducated
Yeah,
And
people.
then all your dogs in your rescue
Yeah.
now.
And then I can't save any more
Listen,
dogs.
it's never enough. You do the best that you can to try and save this life, and now we're going to follow through and get him out of there. And then you're going to have keyboard warriors, uneducated people who know how to do things better than you do. So just ignore them, please. Let's worry about the second step to get him out of the shelter.
We have no system and no protection. I'm going to go to the shelter.
Yeah, follow them to the shelter.
I'm going to the shelter.
Follow her to the shelter, and I'm going to go to work.
I'm going to the shelter right now. I am following to the shelter. I'm not just going to let it go. I'm going to do everything in my power, and I'll go live from the shelter, and you'll see what I have to deal with. I said the same thing, Lisa. It looks like a baby Alex. I said the same
Bye,
thing.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Yep. It is, baby. Quiet like Alex.
Not a peep.
Very quiet.
That's why we didn't ask for donations. We're not going to ask for donations. We don't even have the dog under our care.
Right now, our focus is on getting this dog now out of this situation and then getting him out of the shelter and onto a better life.
That's all we can do.
Step one.
It's a
Step
process.
one. He's out
It's
of
a
his
process.
horrific
Yeah.
living situation in the heat, baking to death with no water and no food. Okay.
So, we take you
now
along
we have
for
the ID
process to
number.
educate you.
So we're gonna. Is Lorelai at the shelter right now? So I can go there now and talk to her. Thank you, Janine. Appreciate
Can we
it.
see what you're putting on their door? Oh, okay. Come on.
What?
It says your dog has been removed for
She
safety.
got the one little baby. She don't smoke. She don't work. She don't not smoke. They'll have that one. Because she got the one little baby. She don't fucking think she gonna live.
Okay, so this says your dog has been removed for safety reason. The dog was directly in the sun with no water.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
There you go.
Failure to provide required care. We have the animal in our custody said to be yours. Please call us at the number below.
So they're giving. So what happens now, officer? You give them the opportunity to call you, and then what?
And they'll finish out the investigation, and I don't know what will happen.
So they could actually get their dog back?
Wait a minute. What's the investigation entail when you say to finish up? What does the investigation entail? Do you need more proof about the animal cruelty, or you give them a chance to fix what's happening, or
Try to find out the reason of why it's happening.
for 2 to 3 weeks you try to find out why that's happened?
Oh, this is our first time being called out here.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so
you
that's
have
your-
witnesses.
but do you need to take a statement from her to say that it's been like this for 2 to 3 weeks?
That will be a part of the investigation.
Who's investigating?
Broward County.
Who?
The next officer that come back out will Broward County.
Okay, does everybody see how the system works?
Doesn't work. That's why the ball drops and nothing's followed up.
So these people have the right to call now. I don't know who's doing the investigation. I don't know what the investigation entails. They're going from what they saw
Bullshit.
today because they've never been called out. I want to know if she'll take a statement from them. She says the investigator will take the statement, but we don't know who the investigator is and when they're coming out. When is the investigator? Go to the Broward County.
I'm going
Animal
right
Control.
now. No. All right, guys, I'm going to Broward. Thank you. So aggravated right now, and this is what happens every single time we go out on a cruelty case. Okay? Every single time we go on a cruelty case, this is what happens. Sometimes they don't even take the dog, they leave it there. It is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. I'm trying to keep you guys with me. I don't know if it's gonna work. Can you guys hear me right now? Let me know if you can hear me. Yes?
In 1,000 feet, Turn right onto Northwest 18th Avenue.
You can hear me? Animal control came out with the police, and as you saw, we posted with the video, we showed you everything. The dog's been living outside on a slab of cement in the direct sunlight, baking to death with no water, being thrown kibble because they're afraid of the puppy. Let me just say that. The neighbors have been extremely distraught and stressed out about witnessing what they've been seeing. The call was made 2 days ago, and it's been an open case. Nobody has been out in 2 days after the call was called in about this puppy. Carol showed up, and two Carols showed up. I showed up. They put a citation on the owner's door stating that they removed the puppy and for inadequate shelter, and to call them. So here's the problem. If the owners call and they want their dog back, they probably will give the dog back if provisions are made and they show shelter and water and food.
New text message from Lisa and Carol.
I can't answer Lisa and Carol. I can't answer. I'm on live. 3 weeks this puppy has been living in these conditions. I am just sitting still right now because I'm planning on following the truck. I can go to the shelter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the shelter. I'm going to go to the shelter directly and deal with it myself. I'm going to the shelter. I got it. If you're busy, I can take care of it. Thank you. I'll keep you posted. Sorry guys, my gadget is melting because it's so freaking hot. So, anyway, I'm holding you with me. This is not good. I'm gonna actually sign off and I'll come back once I get to the shelter because it's not safe to drive like this. So guys, I'll be back once I arrive at the shelter. This is Amy with 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida.